Hey guys, welcome back to Pickin' Greens. It's your boy Picky, and you already know we got a fire two-piece slapper. If you're new to the page, welcome. We welcome everyone, and we give away free picks every single day. And we got VIP picks that we give to our VIP members. Before we give these picks away, let's see what we did yesterday. And I'll be quite honest with you. We've been doing this all week, baby. We've been doing this all week, baby. Slap, slap, slap. Let's look at yesterday. Yep, I gave Brandon Lowe going over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and Wnba going over her 6 rebounds. They both slapped. We are on a hot streak, baby. Monday, we slapped. Tuesday, we slapped. Wednesday, we slapped. Thursday, we slapped. And it's Friday, baby. We slapping again today. Make sure you guys are rocking with me on the other apps as well. We got CHALKBOARD, 100% deposit match. Use code PICKY, lock in. Dabble, they give you $10 just for signing up. Just sign up, you got $10 in your account, and they give you 1,000 times on your play. Yup, you put in $50, you can win $50,000 on one play. Yes, sir. And don't forget BETR. BETR gives you 100% deposit match up to $250. Use code PICKY for that deposit. Cash out. Cash out. Yes, sir. Let's get into these picks, baby. Our first pick today is Wnba. You see it. We're going Wnba over 35.5 fantasy score. Now, the pick'em sites, we don't have anything yet for the pick'em sites. We don't have anything yet for the sports books, but we do got the RotoRide projection, baby. That RotoRide projection is 38.13. That's a nice 2.63 cushion, baby. The weighted hit rate is 67%. And for the last 5 games, she's been slapping at 60%. As well as the last 10 games, she's slapping at 60%. For the last 20 games, she's slapping even more. 70% for the last 20 games. And for the season, it gets even better. 75% for the season. 3 out of 4 games, she's going over this 35.5 mark. 3 out of 4 games, she's slapping. But let's dig deep in Outlier. All right, we're in Outlier, and we got Wnba. Again, the line is 35.5, and we're going over. Let's check out the last 20 games. Woo, that looks good, baby. That looks good. The last 20 games, she's green. 70% of the time. Over the last 3 games, she slap. She had a little bit of a run where she kept going under, but she's been slapping generally over, right? Let's check out the last 10 games. Last 10 games, she's 60%. In the last 5 games, she is 60% as well. Now, the head-to-head matchup, head-to-head last game, they played on June 9th. She did not go over, barely. She just missed it by 1 point. She had 34.5. In the game previously, she went 48.3 against Las Vegas. And this was just, I really just focused on this year. I don't really put a lot of emphasis on last year. These players mature. We got a different version of Wnba in 2024 than we had in 2023. That's for sure. Okay, now let's look at her supporting stats. Her minutes are 34.9 minutes a game. She's averaging 2.7 fouls a game, putting up 13.2 attempts a game. She's knocking down 1 3 a game, and she's knocking down 3.3 free throws a game. She's only a 61% free throw shooter. When it comes to rebounds, she's grabbing 10.4 boards a game. And again, the minutes you can see more recently, she's putting up a pretty consistent amount of minutes, 34 minutes her last game, averaging again around 35 minutes a game. No insights yet on Wnba, but we can go ahead and look at the team rankings over here. Now, they're going up against the Aces tonight. Now, the Aces is one of the better teams in the league. We can go down here and look at the record. The Vegas are 12-6, and LA is 4-15. So we can obviously see who's the better team here. But it doesn't mean that Wnba isn't going to do what she does. She is one of the best players in the league. She's going up against Asia tonight, and we all know Asia is one of the best players in the league. And that's where we get those dynamic duos, right? We get those games where both players really want to show out. I wouldn't be surprised if Asia went over her fantasy. That's not going to be one of my officials, but I wouldn't be surprised if Asia went over her fantasy as well, because it's like Clash of the Titans, right? When two ballers ball, they both want to show out. Sometimes one outduels the other, and that may be the case, but I know they're both going to want to show out tonight. So with that being said, we're taking Wnba over 35.5 fantasy score. Lock it in. All right, guys, got to take a moment for you guys to hit that like and hit that subscribe, hit that notification, lock it in. Hey, it just helps me out, push this content out to more viewers, and I really appreciate it. It only takes a second, and it really helps. All right, let's get to the second pick. Our second pick today is Jorge Polanco. You see it. We're going Jorge Polanco, and we're going over 0.5 total bases. Now, the pick'em sites, we have nothing yet. We got underdog, but they're at the 50-50. The sports books, they're projecting him to go over. The RotoWire projection is over, and the hit rate is over as well. Now, again, we got underdog. They got him at the 50-50. DraftKings has him at the 0.5 as well. MGM has a 0.5 as well. Now, the RotoWire projection is 1.65. The weighted hit rate is 70%. Over the last 5 games, he's been hitting at 80%. Over the last 10 games, he's slapping at 70% as well as 70% over the last 20 games. For the season, he's 64%. He's been slapping over the 0.5 total bases. But let's dig deep in outlier. All right, we're in outlier, and we have Jorge Polanco. We're going over 0.5 total bases. Now, again, we can check out the last 10 games, and we see he's green. He's picking greens. He's been slapping over the last 10 games. And we can see the last 5 games as well, 80%. 80%, he missed it once, and he had an offer, and I reiterate, we can't judge a man by an offer, especially when his history is significantly over, right? And again, the last 10 games and the last 20 games. Let's check out the last 20 games. Same thing for the last 20 games. You can't look at this graph and tell me you're not confident going over on Jorge Polanco, 0.5 bases. He's been going over. But let's look at some supporting stats. He's getting 3.7 plate appearances a game, 0.7 hits, and 0.1 extra bases a game. Insights, we're an outlier, and we got insights. Jorge Polanco has exceeded 0.5 bases in 11 of his last 12 games at home, averaging 1.5 bases a game. Now, Jorge, he's going up against Gausman tonight. He's had 8 plate appearances, batting .286. He has a .375 on base percentage and a .286 slugging percentage. 2 hits, 2 total bases, no extra base hits. More stats of Polanco going against Guzman. We get him again. Has a 661 on base percentage and a 12.5 strikeout percentage as well. So he's not striking out a lot. He's getting his hits and he's getting on base. Looking good in the neighborhood. Gausman's record is 6-7. He has a 4.75 ERA. He's pitched 91 innings with an average of 9 strikeouts per innings, 1.3 walks or hits per inning as well. But again, you can look at this insight. He's been slapping. He's been going over. I'm very confident in this play today. Jorge is going to keep doing what Jorge does, going over. So with that being said, we're locking in Jorge Polanco over 0.5 total bases. Lock it in. Hey guys, as always, thanks for rocking with me. Make sure you guys look in the description, download what you don't have. Anything that you need that you don't have, I got it down there for you. Lock in with those free picks. I send them straight to your phone. So if you're out running about, you may miss a video. I may put something up in the middle of the day that's really fire, and I'll send it to your phone. You lock it in, you cash out with me, baby. Another day, another dollar, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.